to another Girls on Games podcast. Podcast episode number 30. We did it. We made it to 30.
Woo!
Woo! Yay!
Yeah. I'm glad to be back in time for 30.
Yay, Jess! As you guys can probably see, we have JustJesss with us. Yay!
Hi! So glad to be back.
She's the one that won the pizza.
Yeah, I am. You know it. What?
We need to have our pizza party. More on that later. And, of course, we've got my partner in crime, Catherine Smith-Dabier. How are you doing, Kat?
I'm good. I'm still noobing producing, so sorry for the technical difficulties. Also, my router is this close from dying. Therefore, I'm sorry if this podcast cuts in the middle.
Well, you got a new one coming? It's in the mail?
It's at the store, it's just I don't have time to go pick it up until, like, the weekend.
Yeah. Because life.
Work.
Life. Oh my, but part of our life, of course, is video games and doing this podcast and hanging with all you guys right here. How y'all doing? I want to see how you're doing in chat. I see some folks like, I think Craig said he had a root beer float. I'm kind of jealous, not gonna lie. Where's mine? Why'd you bring one for yourself and not one for me? That's okay. I don't think you can send that over email. No. I keep telling my mom she has to send me food over email. All right, so just to get things going, let you know what's going on. Of course, we've got Indie Spotlight, but it's a little bit of a hiatus right now because Miss Allie is away. She's in the U.S. of A., hanging out for a few days with her family. We're working on a stream schedule, so stay tuned for that. But of course, as always, we're going to be doing our podcast every Monday night. Down below, we've got a little donate button. We're trying to get to Fan Expo. More news on that eventually, once we get something nailed down. And, yeah, we've got wonderful Jess here hanging out with us this evening, who's been on a bit of a hiatus, but she's all Nintendo hardcore. So what have you been playing lately, my dear?
Mostly Splatoon.
Yeah?
It's super easy to pick up and drop those 4-minute online games.
Oh, for sure.
Although they're very addictive, and it is hard to actually stop playing when you need to go do something. But, yeah, that's been killing a lot of my time recently.
Did you
And
play
I'm super hyped. There's, like, a whole bunch of stuff that was just announced that's coming soon. Like, I think August 4th or something. There's, like, everything. All the new stuff and online features. Anyway, I got excited. Sorry.
That's okay. That's the whole point of this, is to get excited over video game stuff. Did you play in that battle, the cat-dog battle?
No, I missed it. I'm so bummed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm always working on Saturdays, so I always miss the Smash Fest. Splatfest.
Smash Fest.
Got Smash on the brain.
Yeah, and you've been at a lot of Smash events, too.
Yeah, I guess that's why I got Smash on my mind, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Kat, what have you been playing? Actually, I know what you've been playing. We've been playing the same thing.
Journey!
Yeah.
Best 2 hours of my life!
Journey's awesome.
It's so short, but it's so good, and I actually feel like playing it again.
I'm definitely playing it again, because I went and looked through all the trophies. Well, I stutter. Trophies. And there's some stuff that's pretty easy to get. And did you see that prompt screen at the end with all the names of all the people that you had your journey with?
No, I missed it because my phone had lost connection and I was trying to call you.
It's too bad. But I took a screen capture of it, so yeah, it's pretty neat. But yeah, there's some pretty cool trophies to get, like sweeping through. I think it's 20 of the arches when you're like, you know, those parts where it's kind of like slalom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting through at least 20. I don't think you have to do 20 in a row, but at least 20. Yeah, and then trying to do most of the game with one journey person.
Can we pick who we journey with?
I don't believe so.
No,
Because you never see a name. And I always noticed, too, that, like, people would come out and come in, so the dude that I was, like, or the person, or the journeyman that I was with, the little Bedouin guy, he would always have a different length ribbon behind him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where you get your superpowers.
Yeah. I gotta read more on this game and figure out like the lore and everything that's behind it because I just took it in. I didn't analyze it. I just stared at it. I was just like, this is amazing. I need to play again and really analyze and really get into it and be like, okay, why is this like this and why like that? And, you know, why do I accumulate a giant ribbon only to get it ripped off at the end when you're in the ice mountain? Or can you prevent your ribbon? I think you can prevent the ribbon from ripping off if you like
Don't use the stuff.
no, or you
Or
stay really close to the guy to your fellow journeyman.
Ah.
It's just like, but it's like ultimate teamwork with somebody you can't speak to, and you've probably never met. It's such an experience. I get how it got Game of the Year. It is seriously, it's in a league of its own, and I'm really happy I played it. If you have a PlayStation of some kind, PS3, PS4, you gotta play Journey.
Did you play with your jaw dropped for most of it, just how damn beautiful the thing is?
Yes! At one point I was like, I gotta stop taking screenshots and actually play the fucking thing.
Oh, that's what I was doing too. It was like screenshot every 2 seconds and recording moments. So, yeah. So cool. I don't know what my next game is going to be, though. I still have some that I want to finish in Batman just prior to writing my review. But I don't know what I'm going to play next. Because I had a feeling Journey was going to take me like a little longer, not to be like 2 hours, and that was it. So, do you guys know what you're going to play next?
I still have The Witcher 3 to play. I just need time off to actually play it.
That's key.
Yeah,
How
I
about
feel
you,
like
Jess?
I have a giant pile of games that are like next to play, so I don't know. I'm still trying to finish the game that Kat hates for 3DS, the Kirby one, Triple Deluxe.
Okay.
I'm finally at the final boss. Finally. God, so sad. Never have enough time.
I know. There's never enough time.
That's it.
All right, let's jump into some hot news. Rare Replay is coming out next week. Are you guys excited?
I am like, I need to steal someone's Xbox. What?
Here we go. It just prompted me saying we're live again. Do you hear us, guys? Do you see us? Do I sound like I'm at the end of a tunnel anymore? Really? Do I? I sound right? It's all good? Alright, cool. I guess you didn't get to hear the conversation about The Witcher at all. So essentially what I was saying, Witcher 3 is getting free DLC. Well, the end of the free DLC that it was talking about, in the form of a new Game Plus mode, and it's not coming out this week. It's coming out later, because they need more time. But that's okay, because we like more DLC. Catherine, there's more game for you to play.
Which, I need to start the game.
Yeah. Are you planning on playing The Witcher at all, Jess?
Maybe.
Maybe?
If I have time. That's pretty much what it is.
That's the kicker for every game, right? You gotta set priorities. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Alright, big news, I guess, today. Actually, a console that I thought was kind of dead. The Ouya was sold to Razer. They're gonna keep the software and the dev team, but they're gonna kind of kill the hardware business. Whole reason being is that Razer wants to do its own hardware. I guess they want to like build their own box, something like that, get some Android gaming on their gear. Kind of thought Ouya was dead anyway, so this doesn't really say a whole lot. I don't know about you guys. Kat, I remember the last time I heard anything about it, the Ouya, is when we saw it at E3 in 2013.
Yep, and actually, I'm not surprised that, at first I was like, this comes out of left field, but at the same time, like, Razer announced his own Steam machines.
Yeah.
So that's probably, they don't want the hardware, they just want the knowledge, they want the people.
If they want anything, I would say the controller, but even then, the controller is not the nicest. I mean, it's not like the Steam controller.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Ouya didn't launch properly, and we all know how devastating a terrible launch is, and it can kill a console, and it's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Like delays, devs didn't really support it, the games weren't as plug and play, it's like, but at least they found a buyer, and they found somebody that had use of what they did.
They're taking the good parts,
basically, and focusing on a market that's in need.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on, Arnold Schwarzenegger's team at Terminator is coming to WWE 2K16, so if you want to get your wrestle on, you can go play as the Terminator. Not something that any of us really follow, but maybe you guys are interested in WWE. The only thing I like about WWE is watching Total Divas. I'm a total nerd for that, but yeah, anyways. I like Natalia. Here's a Canadian flavor on things. Drake is using Nintendo game music samples to make sweet, sweet rhymes. I think it's a little far-fetched. I went and listened to the tracks. They're on Kotaku. They talked about it. They put comparisons of the two songs and the two pieces. The one with Donkey Kong seems a little bit closer than the other one, because even Mike, my husband, and I listened to it together, and we were like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, like the cha-cha one, like the star level thing.
Yeah.
Like, no. And that song's already based off of another song, so, like, who is he actually inspired by, or whatever, even if it is. But it wasn't even really that close to the actual song. But the Diddy's Conquest one seemed much more legit. That one is believable.
I would like to see more music done with samples from video games, because video games have
Totally.
some of the best music, and the idea of the 8-bit.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually one song, recent song, that I actually thought was sampled from a video game. I don't know if you guys have heard Rush's Clockwork Angels.
Yeah.
Of course you have. There's this, like, ding sound in the middle of the song, and I swear to God, it's like the Sonic the Hedgehog, like, collecting a ring sound. Like, go back and listen to it, and you'll never not hear it again.
Give me the sound clip. Give me the moment.
Yeah, I'll send you the link afterwards, but yeah. Go check out Rush's Clockwork Angels. It's from their latest album, and yeah, you're gonna hear it. Yeah. Can you think of any other pop culture or pop songs that have used video games sounds or you know, the same way that they're saying Drake is? I know Down with Webster's has that song Big Wheels, and they have a lot of video game references in it, but it doesn't really sample any game music.
I don't think they sampled. My favorite game sample music is actually from an indie artist, a YouTuber called Andrew Huang.
Yeah.
Most people know him as Songs to Wear Pants To. And he did a song called Level Up.
Okay.
About how he needs to level up his career, level up his music style, his music abilities, and he uses a lot of Mario songs. And he actually samples, like, it's straight up Mario. He doesn't hide it, but he samples it in a way that's really great. I'll find the YouTube vid and link it in chat. It is, honestly, if you love just good music, high energy music, check out Andrew Hyung. He does have, like, his whole set of ballads I don't really like, but all his hip-hop is amazing. And that song, Level Up, is a geek delight.
Nice.
Sounds really familiar. I want to check it out afterwards.
I think
He's
you
the
played
one
it
who
for me.
did the pink fluffy unicorn on rainbows. You know, he's just smiling the whole way through, like, pink fluffy. No?
Not sure about that. No,
It was a
doesn't ring
viral
bell.
it was a viral sensation.
I'm so out of the loop with viral things. It's so
I only remember
embarrassing.
Chocolate Rain. You don't remember the Chocolate Rain, dude?
I do now. I remember
live in
that.
a box.
Pain dry and some will feel the pain. Chocolate Rain. There was a whole Wired article on him.
Yeah, I think the last time I checked one of his videos is when he did Call Me Maybe.
Oh my god.
And he did it on purpose to go as low as he could.
Oh my god.
It is amazing.
And the Bed Intruder song?
Oh, let's not get into that. It'll be stuck in my head for weeks again.
Oh, I'm gonna make it stuck in your head. Alright, you want to watch some video games on Twitch? Well, Summer Games Done Quick Marathon is this week, so if you love Twitch, if you like watching video game speedruns, you can go check that out. Ladies, how much do you like watching speedruns of games? Not really into it? Not really your thing?
No, I like the old school stuff, like doing Mario in 30 minutes or something. But it's not something I watch avidly. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like for the more modern games, it's not as interesting for some
Yeah.
reason.
All
I don't
retro
know
stuff.
why. Yeah, any retro game at all, like Mega Man 2. Okay, there's even one. I was reading the list of games that they're going to have there, and someone's doing a speed through of The Little Mermaid on NES. Like, so
I don't think I've ever
amazing.
even seen that game.
Okay, that I
me
want to
neither.
see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've played that game.
Oh yeah?
Oh, really?
It's
I never heard of it until now.
it is like it's hard as fucking shitty.
Really?
It's one of those games that become a cult classic. Like my friend and I loved Aladdin on the Sega Genesis.
Oh my god,
Aladdin.
yes.
But that, you know, that was my that was my Mario after Mario. Once we got bored with Mario and Sonic, we were like onto that game a lot, and I still kind of remember the short code to go through a level.
All those Disney games. I remember the Lion King one and the level where Simba's dad dies, you know, like with Scar and everything. That was freaking hard. I remember that being hard.
Yeah, I remember that level. No, I just remember that the Disney games were incredibly unforgiving.
Yeah.
They're really well done, though. I think
Yeah.
a lot of them were done by Capcom, so they were freaking amazing, because that was like the time of awesome Mega Man games and all that. But I always really wanted to get into speedrunning, but
You
again,
have to do
it's a time
nothing but
thing.
play that one game.
Yeah, it's insane, and you just do like stream after stream, like, okay, guys, give me tips. How can I do this better? And like, just go, 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 go. But when I watch speedruns of like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it blows my mind how they literally like glitch the level into like bringing them through up the screen, and they like keep rolling through, and like, I don't understand. It's crazy. I want to be able to do that so bad, though.
One game that we used to try and speed run through. Now, mind you, when I'm saying we tried, like, we aren't as good as like the crew that do games done quick. But speaking of your T-shirt, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time, we tried to fly through that
Nice.
as fast as we could.
Yes.
That and Mega
Yeah.
Man. I
Yeah.
can't tell you which Mega Man we played the shit out of, but yeah, it was we would take turns and whoever could do it the fastest.
That's awesome. Yeah, I used to do that with the original Mega Man, actually, but I'm so bad. It's such a hard game.
Oh,
But
it
then in
is.
Super Mario 3, because Super Mario 3 is just one of my favorite games of all time, as everybody knows. But again, like, now I'm better. I'm getting better. But I like to do every single level, like, no skipping at all.
Okay.
Hardcore. Like, no
Wow.
flutes
No
or
flutes.
whistles.
That is hardcore. All right, let's get into some Nintendo stuff. So, first topic, and also, if you folks are interested and you want to drop us a question in the chat, go right ahead. The team will do their best to keep track of them. Obviously, chat goes kind of quick. So yeah, drop any questions you have into chat, and we will answer them at the end of the show. But main topic here now today is Nintendo and what's happening for it this fall. They had a little mini family press event thing last week, so I got my hands on a few games, in particular Mario Maker, which is coming out September 11th, Yoshi's Woolly World, which is coming October 16th, and Star Fox Zero, which is coming sometime this holiday. They haven't decided when. So, let's start it off with Mario Maker. Now, Jess, I know you've had hands-on with
Yeah.
this. I was there just briefly because there was a ton of people at the event, but what do you think so far?
Hype! Oh my god, I can't wait for it anymore. I think I wake up every morning and I think about it for a few seconds, and then I go about my day. There's just so much about it that's gonna be sick. Like, I'm just down for other people to make levels, and then I'm gonna download them and play them when I'm lazy. And then, you know, like, you actually get to create your own, finally, which is it's been a dream for so many people for so long, so it's sick. It just makes me think, like, when I was a kid, I would literally get out paper and draw out a level. Now I could do that, and it's an actual game that I could play through. It's insane.
And you can send it to the cloud and people can enjoy it.
Exactly, and you can do it in any classic style that you want, or the more modern look. But I'm a huge fan of the 2D Mario games in particular. I mean, the 3D ones are awesome, but the 2D just has a special place in my heart. So, like, having the style of Mario World or Super Mario 3 is sick.
That's one thing that when I was playing the game at the event is that I only had it hands on for a few minutes, but one of the first things I found buttons on screen when I was in edit mode was to switch the style. And I was like, it's the same level. Like, it's the same level. You just hit the button. You're like, do you want the original Mario Brothers? Do you want Mario Brothers 2? Mario Brothers 3? The new Super Mario Bros? And it was just like, whoa! Like, they rendered it in every different style, and it's smooth. It takes no time to play.
Yeah,
No time. It reminds me of Halo Master Chief Collection when you hit that button saying, like, go back to retro and then see the new graphics. And yeah.
See the time we put in. Please don't hate us for fucking up the multiplayer.
Oh well.
I had to go back there.
You had to do that. So yeah, I'm really stoked about that. I don't know myself, like, maybe it's because I'm creative in everyday life. When I come home, I kind of want things presented to me. I don't necessarily want to make new things. So I'm excited to play other people's stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe if there's some way we can, like, and this is something they haven't really talked about yet, is to make collections. like, I hope there's a way to make collections. Like, maybe we should make, like, have every level that we make be called, like, GOG or something like that. So you can go through and, like, play through the gamut of, like, the levels created by GOGers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That would be really cool. But they haven't really talked about anything like that yet.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the details. Like, I just want to be able to say, hey, viewers, make me levels, and, like, just have episodes where I'll play through viewers' levels. That'd be so sick.
That would be awesome, especially
Yeah.
for Extra Life. It's like, try and kick our butts at Mario. It's totally going to be possible because, man, the level that they had at the Nintendo event was freaking hard.
The recent events or, like, World Championships?
No, those were hard, but I don't know where this level came from. But yeah, it was tough. It was tough. And one of our sister websites, one of the guys from Multisure was like laughing at me, and I was like, "What? I don't know what I'm doing."
I'm so bummed that I missed that event.
That's all right.
I would have beat it.
It's coming. It's coming. Kat, how do you feel? Are you excited to play through levels or to create your own?
The way I see it, it's a never-ending Mario game.
That's true.
So I'm probably gonna play through people's level. I'm probably gonna enjoy like making levels with my friends. For those of you who don't know, like I have a friend from high school who loves video game but is not a gamer and doesn't have the patience. So when she comes over, she's like, "What can we like play together? What can we basically like? I want digital Play-Doh." We usually end up like playing Mario Kart or Lego. So a game like Mario Maker, where we can make a level and then she could make me a level and then I can play it, I think is going to be awesome. Like one of those like sangria nights.
Oh yeah. Oh. The opportunities in this game alone. But the only thing that I'm a little nervous about is then where does Mario go from here? I guess you're obviously not making like the 3D Mario games like Galaxy and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But like, where can they ever make a new Super Mario Bros. Now after this? Because like, it's like having infinite number of designers working on levels at any time. The most they can do is just add more mechanical things for you to play with and build with.
Well, I mean, the whole thing with like Mario games is always that there's a new power-up that changes everything. And they are going for the 2.5D style, and of course 3D will be untouchable in this game. So
yes.
I mean, there's still a lot more that they can do. Even with the 2D style, I think like they can definitely introduce new things that you can't do in this one. I mean, there's even certain designs, like, I mean, I think you have like a castle level, underwater, like you have certain themes, but not a whole bunch, you know? There's like 4 or something, well, that we know of so far.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to give it all away. And then there's still so much more that those creative minds over there can do, so I'm not worried about that.
I really like the suggestion that Charles, the voice of Mario, had at Comic-Con. He said, "I would love to see a Waluigi game that to win you have to cheat."
Yeah, that does sound like fun. That does sound like fun and a really bad game for us. How to ruin friendships. Mario Kart, Mario Party, Waluigi game. There you go!
Pretty much.
There have been friendships where there was one blue shell too many.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Alright, so that's Mario Maker. Yoshi's Woolly World. Now, this is a game that's actually already out in Europe, I want to say. Does that sound about right, Jess? It's already out somewhere.
Woolly.
Oh, yeah. It came out, it was in Europe, like, a few weeks ago. It was already out.
Yeah, I'm really sad.
Yeah.
That is, like, the game I am most looking forward to.
I know, I don't understand. I think they got it, like, the end of June.
We're getting it in
So
October.
jealous.
Why
Yeah,
is it so long?
I don't even understand.
It's like Bravely Default. Like Japan had time to like ruin the game twice over before we got it.
Well, that I can kind of understand because that was like I don't think they had any intentions of bringing that over until it got so big, and then localization and all that jazz, translation, whatever. If you're bringing something to Europe, obviously you're bringing it in freaking English
And French.
and French. That's true. So
And Española.
Yeah. So like, why not launch it here at the same time?
I don't get
Maybe
that.
they really need something for the fall to hold people over, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like their major focus was to like continue to hype up Splatoon over here, and now they have like all the free DLC that's coming soon. So I think it's like, I don't know. I find at least in North America, like people don't game as much in the summer. I think it's safe to say. Like, I think...
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
I used to work in a game store, and it'd be dead quiet. To the point where it's like, you have to do contests and giveaways to get people to go to the store. Because they're all on vacation. They don't want to be sitting in the house playing games. So I think that's definitely part of it, and they just want to continue to work on Splatoon, and then we'll have our stuff. And it might be related to Amiibo, too. You never know, because... there's going to be all the yarn Yoshis and a whole bunch of waves are coming out. So that's another story. Though,
I got my hands on the only yarn Yoshi in Canada.
Are you joking? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's so cute and he's squishy. And I'm buying all of them.
I know.
Multiple times.
Damn it. I know. I'm like, why are there 3 colors? Why do you do this to me?
Why do they?
Oh, man.
Because money and because they get us right in the heart. Pulling them strings. Now, okay, so that's the Amiibo. It's really well done, like really well done. And what I had seen was they had them in a locked box, and I could only get it because the Nintendo PR guy for all of Canada was there. He's like, I'm the only one with this key, and it's worth more than my life. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. But yeah, he took him out, and I was allowed to pick him up and everything. The base chip is actually inside the stuffy, so I actually have to post the pictures. I took the bottom of Yoshi's butt, of all things. I took a picture of his ass, and yeah, it's all built inside, so you know it doesn't. It's not like he's stuck onto some plastic piece that could rip off, which is really nice.
At the same time as stuffy, that's something I would have to hide from my niece.
It's something I'm gonna have to hide from my dog.
That too, or my cat. Like He has a tendency to steal anything squishy and hide it under the couch.
And
well, at least you know where it is.
They are fairly, like, it's just like a normal stuffy, like, you can squish his nose and all that kind of stuff.
Aww.
Super cute, super well made, the yarn is gorgeous, and looks dead on like it does in the game. And that's something that I was kind of disappointed with the last Yoshi game that came out on the 3DS. I found that the style was kind of, like, all over the place, and it wasn't quite difficult enough for me. Maybe they were trying to spin it younger, I don't know. But yeah, there was things missing that I loved about the original Yoshi's Island, which is actually one of the games that they're going to be doing at Games Done Quick. If you want to check that out, Trihex is a fucking wizard.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, so there was stuff in that game that was missing, and the level that I played for Yoshi's Woolly World was so good and so thoughtful.
So
the little things, like before you used to have like the egg square where you'd hit that and the eggs would pop out. Now it's a yarn basket. And the yarn comes out, they're different sizes, and of course you can throw them in different ways. I was playing with somebody else. Sorry for my chair squeaking. I was playing with somebody else. They had the gamepad and I had the Wii remote, and I actually found it a little difficult, maybe because I was wanting to play like I did on my 3DS. But I was finding it a little difficult to aim because I had to kind of like move to aim to throw the yarn ball. Huh. But the level was really interesting because it had like this curtain thing that would go back and forth. And of course you're there with a teammate. I was playing with somebody else. And as the curtain came over, you could see the land that you could, go on. As it moved away, it disappeared. So you had to time yourself with the curtain moving and your teammate. And it was just something that I hadn't seen in a Yoshi game so far. That was really, really cool. Also, they've really played up with the yarn. You can take the yarn and say there's a windmill, and there's only one spoke in the windmill that's got yarn on it that you can jump on. But you need to get on one of the others. Well, the silhouette is there, almost like if it was made in a coat hanger, like bent. You throw the yarn at it, the yarn will wrap itself around it, and now you have a new platform to jump on. So it's like these little things that I felt like they didn't have these little nods or these little augments to the previous game in the 3DS, but this game is going to have. So that makes me really excited.
Yeah, they're just there's all these missed opportunities. Me too, with the 3DS game, I didn't really like the style. I guess they were trying to go for the Super Nintendo style, and they're like, let's change it up a bit, make it more modern, maybe. I don't know.
I think
it didn't really come off well.
Yeah,
Sorry?
they tried to pull too many different styles, I feel.
Yeah.
They should have stuck with the old SNES style.
Totally. Yeah, I love the classic style. But I guess they just wanted to try something new and make it look good on the 3DS, because I mean, there was one on the DS, like a Yoshi's Island that was on the DS.
Touch and Go? Played that too.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah, but it had the same style. So they're like, okay, we need to do something new. Here we go, boom, and then, I didn't really like it all that much. And yeah, you're totally right. It was definitely a lot easier for some reason. And for speedrunners, that must have been hugely disappointing because, like, they love that classic feel. That's a sick game to speedrun. And then, like, all those little texts disappeared from it, and it became a lot more casual. But Yoshi's Yarn looks like it's really interesting. Looks like they're bringing it back. And, like, I love all the new depths that they're adding to the game, like everything you just said about adding yarn onto something that's not actually fully there or usable. So they're doing something really cool with it. I'm really excited about it. I'm bummed that Europeans have it already.
Definitely.
Speaking of Europeans, anybody in the chat know? Because at ESWC, I got my 3DS stolen.
Oh.
Womp womp. I had the old 3DS, I had the small one. I like the small one. I want to get the new 3DS, but I don't want the big fat one. I want the small one that they're selling in Europe. Anybody know if it's geo-locked? Like, can I order it, have it shipped, pay the extra shit to get it here? And will I be able to play it?
I think it might be geo-locked.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. If anybody in the chat has the answer before I order a fat 3DS that I won't like. I have small hands, see?
Alright, I guess that's enough on Yoshi, even though I'm dreaming about that game. Oh, October. You need to come faster. Star Fox Zero. I got my hands on that, too. Yeah, it looks good.
That was like my most hyped game of E3, so that kills me that you gotta play it. Oh, man.
Did you do a barrel roll?
Don't
you know
say
what?
that.
I couldn't hear anything, because, like, you were in a room with, like, all these people, and it was loud, and talking, and eating, and, you couldn't hear.
Like, appreciate the beautiful soundtrack that it must have.
No, I couldn't. But I was really stoked with the graphics actually look pretty decent. Mm-hmm. They felt like Star Fox, you got the whole polygon jib-jab, you know what I mean? And flying wasn't too difficult. I suck at the version where you're looking through the cockpit. Screw that, I will never be using it. It's all about, like, the old school, like, third person, but that's me anyway. I'm much more third person point of view than I am first person. I'm terrible at first person. Everybody knows this.
Yeah, no, I'm like that too. Even driving games, forget it. Get me out.
Yeah, out of the cockpit, definitely. The part where you can, like, jump down and you become, like, this little, like, chicken
walker.
Oh,
that
was pretty cool. The only thing is I'm really terrible and I need to, like, I think it's just something I need to practice. Say there was, like, a boss battle at one point, and they had these, like, spider-like creepers, like, crawling up the side of a building, and I was trying to shoot them, but I was a hard time aiming at them because I would flip around and he would be, like, just to the side, and I would keep missing. So it's just something that I have to get used to, like, relearning how to fly like that and the mechanics of Star Fox. But besides that, it's looking good.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. By the way, you can always lock on to stuff. Were you actually doing that, or?
I was locking onto stuff, and it just was not working. I think I was just failing in life. There's also a lot of people. That's the thing about these, like, press events when there's, like, tons of people. It's hard because you don't get a chance to really, like, sit there, and somebody's, like, watching you over your shoulder, and you feel bad about being, like, a noob or failing or whatever, and you're just like, no, I'll pass that to somebody else. But you really do want to play. You just can't. It's not the right space to really, like, get into it.
Yeah. I'd be like, I don't care. This is my time. Get your own time. Like,
everybody shut up! I can't hear the barrel roll. Fucking bunch of kids.
I want to hear Peppy say barrel roll. Stop.
There could have easily have been, like, twice as many consoles there, and everybody would be happy. And the thing is, too, the way they had it set up is you could switch. Usually, when we go to these things, one console unit is for one game, and that is it. This wasn't the case. You could flip between the different demos. So I would be standing in line to go for Star Fox, waited like 20 minutes, and then they were like, no, oh wait, we can switch to Yoshi, and they would switch, and I'd be like, damn it.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's they've done that.
I don't think they meant to do that. People probably just figured it out.
Oh, yeah, that's very possible.
Yeah. They had some very good cosplayers there. They had some DS games there too, but I didn't really get into the DS stuff. They had some really good eats, as they always do at Nintendo events. They had good cupcakes and cookies and everything Nintendo themed. They had a Yoshi cake, like a big one. I have a picture of it. Really cute.
Show me.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, it was a really good event. I can't wait. It's looking like some good stuff coming up for Nintendo. Not a fully not like tons, but we've got 3 solid games coming out this fall. Unfortunately, neither of them or none of them are Zelda. But oh well.
Yeah,
Say la vie.
It's okay. I'm just happy that the reason they're delaying it is just to perfect it. So I mean, how can you complain? It's like with the Witcher DLC.
Yeah.
No complaints. It's free. Let's go. Take your time. Whatever.
Yeah, as long as
We'll
they're
be
not
here.
delaying it for NX.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And the thing is now is no matter what they do, because of Awada-san's passing, was that his game plan? Are they changing things up? So it's unfortunate. We'll never really know if that was his game plan or not, but we just gotta hope that they know what they're doing. All right, topic number 2. Remind you guys once again that if you got any questions for us, you can throw them in the chat. Kat, did you see any roll by? I see chat moving pretty fast in the corner of my eye.
I grabbed one from Paul on Games.
Cool.
I stuck it in the dock. I'm trying to see if there's more. I'm trying to keep up with chat and the stream and the thunder outside, hoping
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that I
just
don't lose
experienced a lot
power.
of lag because of the lightning going on.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
had some
You
earlier.
guys just
Yeah.
lagged out, and I was like, router, and it just went, and I was like, oh god, no, Mother Nature. Shit.
Yeah, we earlier today the lightning was really happening to a point where it set off a car alarm. I've never
Damn.
seen that before. Thunder and lightning set off a car alarm. That means it's damn close. It's those times when I'm like, okay, are every single one of my consoles on a surge protector? If not, go rip them all out of the wall.
Seriously, I'm gonna do that right after this.
Yeah, rip everything out of the wall. Oh my.
Babies.
Please don't die. All right, topic number 2: favorite games to take on vacation. Now we were
is
talking
this
about
alone or with people?
either.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Me myself, we usually throw an old school console in because we have like an older TV up in the cabin. My parents have a call it a cabin. It's really a summer home up in the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland. Yes, that is a place. No. It's 6 hours away from St. John's, and half an hour of that is on a dirt road. So the only way you have, like, there's no internet. There's only electricity when the generator is on, all this kind of stuff. So you're really, like, out in the middle of the woods. And we always bring up old consoles. I think we have a 64 that's sitting there. It should still be there. And, yeah, GoldenEye is always a favorite. So that's a game that I always play on vacation. How about you guys?
Well, before I got it stolen, Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know the cartridge was it. That's a favorite because my boyfriend always brings his 3DS, and then we meet up with our friends that also have 3DS, and we usually have matches. There have been many pre-Christmas dinners where we're just waiting for the guests to arrive, like with the table ready and everything, and just Pascal and I on the couch smack talking each other while we played Mario Kart. I'm sorry, I just saw something flash. Mother Nature's trying to kill me.
Yeah, it's really bad here.
Mother
Yeah.
Nature doesn't want us to have this podcast today.
Oh god.
No, it's celebrating. It's like 30th anniversary,
Woo!
flashlights.
Flashlights. Woo!
Oh, sorry.
It's very
Sorry.
smart that we're playing about Nintendo to get today since it's the 30th
Yeah.
anniversary too.
Aw, yeah.
My other thing is also just grabbing a game on mobile and plowing through it. One of my favorite was the Bastion port for iPad.
Oh wow.
It was
okay.
really good. And I love like puzzle games, so I would get The Room or The Room 2 and then just beat it in a weekend. I finished Contrast over an Easter weekend because that's like a 20-hour game. I usually like if I have a game like Journey or whatever or Child of Light, like I get it, I buy it, I install it, and then when I have a long weekend, I just play it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, but if I'm going away, it's 3DS and mobile, like Android or iPad all the way, and they're just like quick little games that I can play and get out of if You know, if I'm just like bumming around on the train.
Yeah.
Last summer, I played a lot of Wind Waker.
Oh, right.
For
That
that-
came out last summer.
Yeah, well, for that 2 weeks, we had to temporarily move out of our apartment, and we were at our friends. All I had brought was the Wii U because it was the easiest to carry and to set up. And yeah, I just played a lot of Wind Waker for those 2 weeks. I should finish it. I was almost done.
Mhm. How about you, Jess?
Okay, right now, game with friends of the summer is Rocket League.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the questions. I know.
Oh,
I
is it?
download that. Yeah, Sergeant Hudley asked us about it if we played Rocket League. Everybody's talking about the game these days. Yes, I have to download that.
Yeah, I know, it's so fun. It's just such a silly, fun game, and like you just want to get better. Like I've only played it once, but I'm like, oh my god, I need to download it immediately and get good.
We need to have a team play of that in Twitch.
Yes,
That would be
oh
awesome.
My god, yes, I'm so in.
Sweet.
But besides that, like I totally agree with you guys. But for me, anything I want to play just on my own is really my 3DS games, like little portable things that I really want to finish while I'm on the go or whatever. But anything retro, totally. Like Super Nintendo, like if I've got my one buddy, it's like Goof Troop, like those awesome classic co-op games. It's what I'm all about during the summer. Oh my god. And then if I have more people, it's Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart, but mostly Smash Bros, obviously.
Awesome. Is there any games that you played and finished over vacation that like are like ingrained in your memory now as like I remember like just the thoughts of that game brings you back to summer vacation or vacation of some sort, some time off?
Super Mario 3. The first time I beat it was like only in high school because like I was separated from my NES at a very young age. Very sad, rest in peace. And then when I was 16, I finally got one again, so I had to reunite with Super Mario Bros. 3. So for days of a summer, like I had my friend who lived down the street. She would like walk over no shoes in the rain and like come over. We'd get potatoes and weird food and just eat and try to beat Super Mario 3. That's it, yeah.
How about you, Kat?
I remember playing a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog, the second one.
Yes, that's where it's at.
Yeah, the one where you could play as Tails with
Exactly.
my childhood friend. We would spend like entire like March break where it's like you get a week off, have a good vacation. It's still minus 30 and snowing outside because it's early March.
Yeah.
So it was that or Aladdin. We just a lot of Sega Genesis. That Sega, like my brother got it. It was supposed to be his thing to play sports game, and he was never, because he actually played real sports. He was never home, could never play it. So me and my friend, we would go rent games, buy games, play games. It was our thing.
I don't know if you guys can hear right now. I keep muting myself because apparently the rain is so bad right now. It sounds like gurgling. Can you hear that through my microphone? Because I hear it. So I imagine you guys hear it.
Just a little bit.
Yes, that is the rain. That is Mother Nature. Ah, my, oh, my, oh, my.
I have windows open.
Oh, wow. That's not good. Kat and I don't live that far from each other. So, I brought Gravity Rush up on my PS Vita to my cabin last time I was there and finished it, and I was totally addicted. It's such a good game. I cannot wait for the second one. And I will take a journey back to Newfoundland in order to play that too. That'll be like my thing for Gravity Rush.
I gotta borrow your Vita and play that one.
Yeah, I will give it to you. Yeah, you will enjoy it. Just the mechanics of having to, mess around with gravity is so cool. Like timing, falling, and then picking back up. And the way she's pulled, like from her belly button, just like, and the like ragdoll physics of it all, so cool. Yeah.
I remember trying the demo when you had downloaded, and I was just like, I gotta play this.
Anytime you want to borrow my Vita, since you don't have a DS right now, you should take my Vita.
Yes!
Yay, there we go.
Friendships!
Friendship for life. All right, we've got a few questions. First one right off the bat comes from Paul on Games. Jess.
Oh, hi.
Paul wants to know, given that you have retro consoles in the background, yes, we see those,
My babies.
what's your take on the inflated price of retro games?
It
Are
sucks.
they retarded? Do you think that the bubble will burst eventually?
Well, I mean, I heard wasn't it in GameStop? They recently decided finally that they are going to start selling retro games.
Yes.
But I think it's only in the States so far.
Well, they have this, and there was a not Wired, Mashable? Wired Mashable? I'm trying to remember now. I had shared it on Twitter. If I go back and look, I can send you the link of the place in Texas where they have like a factory where they fix all the consoles. So essentially you can like trade in your console, your retro console, and as long as you have like the power adapter and the console and a controller, they'll take it and then they'll send it down to this factory that they have. They refurbish them all there, make sure it works, make sure it goes through all the proper processes of cleaning, all that jazz, do a big testing, even games. So they'll take games and like clean all the like connector pieces. And now they'll sell them back to you.
That's cool. Wait, but like you straight up can say, "Hey, repair my console," or they're just like it's for trade-ins?
I'm not sure if it's trade-in or you can ask them to repair your console. It would be really cool if they could repair your console. I would imagine that would be a lot to try and coordinate to make sure that the console comes back. But I mean, if you have one to trade in that is not working and they can take it and fix it and at least you can get some money out of it, hey, it's better than it being in a landfill.
Yeah, totally. Save them. But anyway, the point of me bringing that up was to say, like, if that happens, I'm not sure if it has started yet officially, and if it happens here in Canada with EB Games and other stores, I'm thinking that maybe eventually, like, if all these popular stores start selling these retro games, then it'll be less hard to find them. Their price will drop. You know, like, because it would become more kind of mainstream in a way. Because, I mean, I find that there was this explosion of people wanting retro games. So I think maybe it'll kind of calm down and pass, especially if they're so easily available. So it's what I'm kind of hoping for. Like, that's my theory. I hope that will actually happen. Because it really sucks.
Oh, shit.
Just excited. Mother Nature is just excited.
Feel the hype.
Feel the hype.
The hype for the thunderstorm.
The thunder. Where's my thunder buddy? Where's my thunder buddy?
Fuck you, thunder.
Fuck you, thunder. What? What did
The-
he say?
the
It's a-
Oh my
thunder.
god, are you streaming this?
Yes.
I'm streaming this. We are and what do they call it? Explicit. We are-
Yeah, I put that shit 18 plus. I can't control my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap. I
Like,
am.
what did I sign up for? Is this okay?
Okay, so the whole outside just lit up.
Yeah, so
And-
obviously Mother Nature is saying F you.
The thunder is so loud, my cat meowed at it.
Aw.
So I'm really sorry, but there's nothing I can do. I lost a bit of power. My internet keeps coming in and out. The skies are angry. I might
Yeah.
die.
I think we're all, yeah. They actually, somebody said, I think it was Paul said, any confessions? My confession was that I haven't finished Halo yet. Can you see it behind me flashing?
Yes!
Like, I see the reflection. This is crazy. Oh my god, Mother Nature! You don't want us to finish a podcast.
It's our 30th! Like my age!
She's just celebrating aggressively, that's all.
Bowie's freaking out a little. Actually,
Aw.
it's not that bad. Come on. Come say hi to everybody. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it there this evening, because it's a little too crazy with the thunder and lightning and things going up and down and blah 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 blah, and God only knows. They didn't actually call this thunder for here, they called it for south of Montreal, so I guess we just win tonight. Yes. So thank you all for watching. We're gonna hold on to the question, that Craig had, because Sergeant, yours was actually, we kind of answered it. Craig, we're going to hold on to yours until next week. But of course, if you want to learn more about Girls on Games, you can follow us at girlsongames.ca. That is our website. Of course, my dog deciding, no, you. Not only is the thunder going to stop you from podcasting, but I'm going to create noise. So yes, the Girls on Games on Twitter, Girls on Games on Instagram. We're on YouTube, where this is going to live when Catherine manages to hack and slash it back up. This is going to be a hell of a thing to edit. I'm really
Yeah.
sore.
I'm gonna have to use like those colored bars with the
Yeah, that's okay. Make it fun. Make it fun. So yeah, you can see this on YouTube, The Girls on Games on YouTube. We are on Facebook at The Girls on Games. If you want to follow Jess, where can people find you, my dear?
Well, the main place you can find me is on YouTube for sure. Just look up JustJesss. It's with 3 S's, not
Triple
2.
the S's, triple the fun.
Yes, all one word. I'm also on Facebook, same thing, just search it. And on Twitter and Instagram, actually it's /GameGirlShow. You can just do that and find me everywhere. So you can do that too. And thanks a lot for the visit. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So, thank you everybody for coming to hang with us this evening. We're going to do our best to try and not have the podcast during a thunderstorm. Actually, we have no control over that. We broadcast every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget, if you ever miss a podcast, we throw them up on YouTube and we put them on iTunes. Subscribe to us on iTunes. I can't even talk anymore. It's probably a good time to end it. All right, folks, thank you so much for hanging out, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.